Okay, so today is the Sunday before Super Tuesday, uh, and so I'm going to talk a little bit about that. I'm going to talk a little bit about Gnosticism, a little bit about Christianity, and it's all will tie together somehow. And if you've been listening to my audiobook on YouTube, I hope you enjoyed it. If not, oh well. And I also wanted to mention that I'm here in my wife's jewelry room. The name of her company is Back in Time by Diana, so check it out. I think she's on Facebook, I think Etsy, and a couple other things. Anyway, I wanted to talk about the elections. I'll just start right out by saying that a Kamala win would mean it would mean the end of America. Trump, America's, from what I can see, is not going to be around much longer. Anyway, a Trump win would definitely postpone the end of America for at least a few years, depending on who follows him. Vance, maybe. Um, and I just can't believe that this person, Kamala Harris, is even on the ballot. She has demonstrable ties to Marxism. Walz has demonstrable ties to communism. How anybody could vote for these people, either they don't understand what's going on or they hate America and they hate themselves. I don't understand it. And I can't imagine hating the other alternative, Trump, so much that you're willing to destroy your country and lose your rights, which will happen, and all for the sake of hating Trump and wanting to be able to have an abortion. Uh, I can't believe that abortion is even such an issue in the last couple of years. It's just crazy, and I think most Republicans are like me and don't even see it as an issue. It shouldn't. They don't really care. Then most Republicans that I've talked to, unless they're fundamentalist Christians, don't care if you want to have it. Go ahead and have an abortion. We don't care. Uh, as far as it should be a states' rights issue, and that's not a big deal. I don't know what people are afraid of. No one's going to take away your right to have an abortion. Um, it should have been states' rights all along. I don't. I just don't understand that. That it shouldn't even be an issue. And if we lose because people are voting on one issue, that says a lot about the American people, and not good things either. So, from a Gnostic and Cathar and even Buddhist perspective on abortion, uh, Buddhist says all life is suffering. Uh, so, preventing somebody from having an abortion would mean making them have a child, thereby adding to suffering in the world. Um, so, if anything, um, a Gnostic should be not pro-abortion, but which is silly that people are pro-abortion, but maybe indifferent to it. I mean, the Cathars didn't even procreate, didn't have sex, not because they thought it was immoral, but because they didn't want to increase the suffering in the world. And then you'll have these Christian pro-life people trying to do the gotcha thing on you. Oh well, what if your mother thought that way? Um, it, well, we wouldn't be having this conversation. You might be having it with somebody else. Um, But my conscious awareness, which we all are, conscious awareness, would simply and unfortunately spring up somewhere else, uh, and keep springing up somewhere else, until until we can, uh, how to put that, well, every religion, many religions believe that there's a flaw, something went wrong somewhere along the line. And Judaism, Christianity, it's the fall, Adam and Eve, eating from the tree, the fruit of the tree. Uh, Somehow we're caught here in matter, and until we can repair that, I think it's called tikkun in Judaism, we're stuck here, in this world of suffering. Um, so if my mother aborted me, my conscious awareness would pop up in some other form. So the gotcha doesn't work on the Gnostic or the Buddhist. So, but I also came on here today to say that I really don't call myself a Gnostic anymore, and there's various reasons for that. One reason is it's people either don't know what Gnosticism is or they do know what Gnosticism is. Um, People that don't know what Gnosticism is, uh, how can I rephrase that? I have It's been about 20, 25 years at least since I've been interested in Gnosticism, and still, I talk to somebody about it. You say the word Gnosticism or Gnostic. Oh, you mean agnostic? Still, I get that. Still, after all these years. If you're lucky, you might run into somebody who's heard the term on a Hollywood movie, and still they don't fully understand what it is. It's us. There's another gospel that didn't go into the Bible that's Gnostic or something like that. They really have no idea. And then on the other spectrum, you have people that do know what Gnosticism is, or they know a form of Gnosticism. They know of maybe Aleister Crowley with a naked woman on the altar or something, and then they automatically think you're into that. Or, um, or they think maybe they've heard of the Johannites, which are, I really shouldn't bash them, but hey, they're, I call them the Shunnites. They shun people. They practice cancel culture. Uh, they are ultra liberal. Uh, they basically close their doors, cowering from COVID, in all their churches. And that's another phenomenon why some Gnostic churches are so far left. Maybe I've been trying to figure that out, trying to understand that. Maybe it's that they're so enlightened or so on another plane that I won't even speculate. I don't. I really don't know why they're so left leaning. Um, Even the Catholic Church is becoming left leaning. And there's so many misconceptions about what Gnosticism is. Um, World hating, or this, that, and the other thing. I've read so many different things over the years, so many different ideas, uh, and most of them were Harold Bloom. Totally got it wrong. So many I can't even think of them right now, but and it's like I would have to sit there and explain and narrow down what I. So no, I'm not a Gnostic anymore. I'm an esoteric Christian, though I have been a little lax in practicing, praying, meditating. I've got to get back into all that. Then you say you're a Christian, that sparks all kinds of things. Well, what kind of Christian? You believe in the Bible. You believe you can't believe in evolution. You can't believe in this. You have to believe in this. So even that's it's hard to explain to somebody. It takes so much energy and time to explain. It's not even worth it. Um, so I'm an esoteric Christian. You want to know what that is? I'm not going to explain it to anybody anymore. Anyway, bottom line, you want to save the country? Don't vote for Kamala Harris. If you want 4 more years of what we had, vote for her. That's all I got.